What is going on, guys? Welcome back. My name is Big Boss X, and today we're going to go over the state of the PlayStation Store on PlayStation 3. Now, if you guys remember back in 2021, Sony announced that they were going to shut down the PlayStation Store, but I believe a week or so later they said, you know what, let's keep it back up. Let's keep it up. Thing that went on. And it's 2025 now, and the store is not in a great shape at all. Most of the content on here is actually missing. For example, let's go to games. So the deal tab is completely broken. It doesn't work at all. Now we're gonna go to all games, and apparently there's 846 games available. I was actually watching Mystic Ryan's video. That he posted 6 months ago, and there's over 1,000 games, so we already lost another 200 games. But I think it's just missing content, not they actually removed it from the store. But it gets worse. So say you go to game type, PlayStation 1 classics. Apparently there's only 14 PlayStation 1 games, and that's not true. Actually, the best way to use the PlayStation Store today is to just manually search for it. Alright, let's try this. Remove filter. But then we're going to go to... There's not even a PlayStation 1 option if you want a PlayStation 1 Classic. So the best way to do that, you're going to go to the top, the search bar. And you're going to type in PS1. You have to manually type this in, unfortunately. And E... And then, bam, you see games that weren't even popping up before. For example, Castlevania wasn't there before. Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross weren't there before. None of the Cool Border games were there before. Dino Crisis definitely was not there before. The state of the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 3 store is really bad right now for especially classic games. And you can't even put money on your PlayStation Network account through the PlayStation 3 if you're using a card. You have to use a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, or PC. But the best thing to do is to do that and then go back to the PlayStation 3 store and buy the classic, because they do forward grant your license for the game. If you can't buy it on PlayStation 3 and expect to have it on buy it on PlayStation 5 and expect to have it on PlayStation 3. And I use the PlayStation 3 a lot for classic games. There's a lot of classic games I have, like Mega Man, the Final Fantasy games. I was putting those on my Vita. There's Gex on here. I should probably get Gex before they remove it. Jet Moto. This is something I had as a kid growing up. A Legend of Dragoon. That's another one. The Mega Man's, like, 1 through 8. Definitely had them. Legends, especially, because those are hard to find. Physical copies going for, I think, $30+. Metal Gear, of course, because I'm a big Metal Gear fan. But basically, it's really hard to find PlayStation 1 games. They make it kind of impossible. I mean, as you see me, I'm scrolling through the list. This is way more than 14 games. Siphon Filters. Tekken. There's way more than the 14 games that they listed. This is probably easily over 100. And the store is just in a very broken state right now. I think this actually could be the last year that the PlayStation Store is available. For PlayStation 3 at least. It's just in such a poor state. I think they're kind of moved on, clearly, because the PlayStation 4 and 5 are just doing amazingly well. But 846 games, that's kind of not what's actually available on the store. I think it's just slowly coming to an end. It's even moving not the best. Yeah, this is the PlayStation Store on PlayStation 3 is a very poor state. The content is just slowly disappearing. But let's try. I do have a Japanese account. Let's try the Japanese store and see what's over there. Okay, we are back in the Japanese store. So this is the game section. It It's not really much here either. So let's go down. So this PlayStation 3 games. This is a DLC. PlayStation 3 version of a game. Archive, so I guess this is where the classics would be. PlayStation, I believe. Original PlayStation. But I used the Japanese store to get some of the games that aren't available on the US stores. Like, I believe In Hander was one. That was an old PlayStation 1 game, and I think it was really expensive at the time I bought it. I think it was like $100 for a copy of it. So I ended up getting off of here for $5. Huge savings. But yeah, I mean, this store is clearly still working. There's 730 PlayStation 1 games, it looks like, compared to the supposed 14 on the American store. PlayStation 2 even has a good bunch, 102. So yeah, I think it's just the American store. The American store is dying very, very slowly. They probably have no one doing maintenance on it or regular maintenance on it. I'm assuming the Vita store is the same. I could do a video on that as well if you guys would want me to. Just let me know down in the comments below. This is actually gonna wrap up the video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss an upload. Thank you guys for the support, and until next time, guys, one love.
Don't forget to subscribe.